Every MMO has its defining factors. Guild Wars 2 is trying to do things differently than other MMOs, and thus has multiple defining factors. One of its major defining factors is without a doubt the dynamic event system. The dynamic event system is intended to change the way quests work, to make them more immersive by changing static quest givers into NPCs who do things for a reason with their own agenda, needs, and corresponding goals. When I played Guild Wars for the first time, I didn't know what to expect. My first encounter with a dynamic event was with an NPC shown in the video right now. He asked me to help him by collecting ore for his forge, and since I knew that dynamic events should be immersive, I decided to follow him once we were done in order to see what he does. I have high expectations for this game, so much so I was fully prepared that playing it for the first time would result in some of the game aspects I was so looking forward to actually fall short of my expectations. When I started following these NPCs after he was done collecting ore, I have to admit I was expecting that this NPC would walk a short distance and then disappear into thin air. And that would have been okay, because that's all I wanted to have in order to get the immersion I so crave in MMOs. To my surprise, however, he didn't disappear. He actually walked all the way to his forge and spoke with the NPCs there, about what us the players had done for him. The conversation evolved and other things happened. I didn't think it was possible, but the game had managed to exceed my already high expectations. This convinced me that I had to turn into a stalker. I had to follow NPCs around and see the different phases of dynamic events. The effort was truly rewarding, as they are really well done. Things happen visually in front of you, and events and dynamic events unfold in different places, so much so that it's nearly impossible to see all that is happening in a dynamic event at one go. It is hard to explain, so let me show you what I mean by showing you one dynamic event from start to finish. So here we see Garrett, who's just finished getting meat from players.
Spirits of the wild welcome you.
The event has now finished.
Time to crank up the old smokehouse.
Dad, there's a bug on the wall. Can I try your new sword?
That's my girl. If you kill it, give praise to Bear, Snowflake.
Garrett starts walking out. Let's follow him and see what he does with the meat we just gave him. So we can see him walking over to the oven. And he will actually hang up the meat in order for it to cook.
You must visit more often.
Here I'm talking to him, seeing what his story is, why he needed the players' help in order to get the meat. And what his problems actually are.
Hello, little snowball. Smell that? Bear herself would approve of such an aroma.
Yeah. Speaking of bear, I need some honey for a ritual.
Oh, top of the kitchen shelf. I need something more to attract customers.
Oh, and I accidentally lodged your axe in that stuffed Doliac head again.
You did what? Ooh, I had another idea. A stuffed head mounted by the smokehouse. Perfect.
So we have now seen the story from Garrett's side.
Break up the old
But what about from Signy's side?
There's a bug on the wall. Can I try your new sword?
That's my girl. If you kill it, give praise to Bear, Snowflake.
So we see Signy actually going, grabbing the sword. And she starts swinging it around. However, we know from later on that she actually impales an axe, not a sword. She does in fact go put the sword back and comes back with an axe. And there's the stuffed head that got impaled by the axe.
I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I'll fix it later.
Let's go back and follow Garrett.
That stuffed Doliac head again.
You did what? Ooh, I had another idea. A stuffed head mounted by the smokehouse. Perfect.
Let's see what Signy will do now.
Did you find out where the honey was?
Dad's talking about getting an animal head for the smokehouse.
That giant mean ram behind the house would be perfect. I'll go get his head and impress Dad.
You don't know how to hunt yet. If you die out there, Dad'll kill us both.
You worry too much. I'll let some local hunters kill him. I just want the head.
So, true to the expected progression, Signy goes and gets the honey. And she gives it to Hannah. But what did Jeffrey do in the meantime?
Head.
Jeffrey goes out, and as one can expect, he starts
Hey, you!
asking
Hey!
for player help.
You look tough. Let's rest.
He's asking us to help kill the beast behind the barn in order for him to get the head. As this spawns an event and notifies players, we can soon see players coming in and joining the battle, helping out with killing down the veteran monster. Fast forward till the end of the fight, the beast dies and Jeffrey comes and picks up the head. I got a bit lost here and I went looking for Jeffrey, not realizing he was behind me all the time. But anyway, let's follow and see what Jeffrey does with the head. As we obviously expect, he's going to walk back with the head to his father.
Dad, I brought a ram's head for the smokehouse.
Joffrey, you know you're not ready to hunt. Mom would kill me if you got it.
I was careful, Dad. Someone killed the ram and let me take the head.
You met a generous hunter, son, but you did something dangerous. Next time, we hunt together.
Really? So, do you like it? Do you like the head?
I do, son. It'll make a fine addition to the smokehouse.
He actually gets the head and actually hangs it up. Let's see what the kids are gonna do with the honey.
Mad if we get honey everywhere. No, it's part of the bear ritual. Spread it on the floor. Now speak the words.
Bear, we seek to prove our strength. Bear, send us one of your own to challenge.
I'm gonna be in trouble. No, it's working. Look! Time to wrestle, child of
Oh,
bear.
yes, you will.
Hey, we just wanted one. You runt! We're supposed to summon one bear. We can turn this into a bear moot. Run!
They're moving to the lodge. Cut them down before they wreck it.
So this generated yet another event. The kids tried to summon a single bear in order to prove their strength, but ended up summoning a whole lot of them. We start defending the house. As you would expect, the doors gets closed and barred in order to protect the kids inside. You can see that here. And players join in defending the area. Fast forward to the end of the event, you can see that there were quite a lot of bears we had to kill. And this brings us to the end.